Hey guys, thank you so much for staying connected and welcome back. So in today's video, I have with me the one and only again, Angie Owoko.
Hi guys.
And we decided to share with you our thoughts on the subject of our topic today, being common misconception that we have grown into, or we experienced as we were growing up as Kenyan children.
Let me just start with what will come first into my head. Like for instance, we use English like just as a mode of instruction, or like just for school, just to pass, because it's one of the languages that you're supposed to pass, like mathematics or science or whatever. And once you pass English, your English in high school or in primary school, then that's it, leave the language. To the extent that when we went to the university, like I was in my university, we were being encouraged to use our local dialect like as a mode of communication. In fact, I came to a point that I was learning Kamba because there was so much Kamba being spoken
in class.
And like especially social wise, maybe in the rooms and stuff like that, because we already passed English in high school to be able to go to the university. So and the language, actually, if you don't practice it, it just ends up
at that point.
It dies.
So English is not for academics only. So misconception number 2 that I will bring on board, or I have brought on board, is English is not a measure of one's intelligence. So growing up, we were, even in school, the teachers will be like, oh, you can't express yourself in English, mjinga sana, you're so stupid. I know, ngombe wewe. Those teachers, my gosh. So the fact that you cannot speak fluently in English or someone else cannot doesn't mean that they are stupid. I'm checking the water.
Because there are some people that could not perform very well in languages, but they were very strong in subjects like mathematics or science or stuff. So how can you call such a person jinga who can get straight A's in mathematics just because they cannot perform very well or express themselves very well in English?
So we encourage you to learn and to practice your English, but if you meet people who can't, just don't brand them as stupid. You'll be surprised when you travel a lot that the people who speak broken English are actually very skilled and very equipped. Misconception number 3, Angie?
Misconception number 3 is that actually English has its own kind of people, or English is for the white people or people who are coming from these westernized countries. I will add a point to that, and I don't know if you're the one who was telling me this or not, but that there was one ambassador or somebody maybe who came to Kenya, and Xoxo.
Xoxo pulled a good one. Yes, it was me. So we have this perception that because English is for the Caucasian, when we see a white person or a Caucasian person, we actually switch to wenging and twenging. All the reasons why when you go abroad, you come back, you don't speak your local, your kawaida accented English. There's a word like that. So Xoxo, that day that there was this person coming from America, pulled a good one. He started talking about, us having water, Uhuru Kenyatta,
electricity.
We can't even. We just can't speak.
I think like when you have to speak English, just be yourself. Speak the normal accent, and people will understand you. Because if you try to pull the twanging, there are people who twang naturally, but if you try to twang when it's not, we already know how you speak, it just comes out really off.
Kenyatta.
And people just take it so, maybe take offense.
Like what are you trying to do? That's the thing, because we have this misconception that if you're using English, you are trying to imitate the white people. Say
don't prove their point right. Don't prove them right because by try to be something that you're really not.
And so one of the ways of eradicating the gap between the rich and the poor is actually making sure that we can actually communicate. And English, in as much as we're using Swahili as our national language, is the official language. So let's encourage each other and let's not have that going on. So that's a misconception that needs to just Go. Yeah, English si ya maringo na English si ya masos. English ni ya kila mtu.
If you want to.
Yeah, let's not have that margin so huge that people cannot
because we are all
understand.
taught English in school. Warunda
Yeah.
wanafunzwa English in school.
Yeah.
Islando wanafunzwa English in school. It's just that these other ones like give it like more weight
Yeah.
and practice it and
They are encouraged and motivated.
They're given like materials to sharpen their English.
Exactly.
Which can also just happen on this
Even
other.
on the other, if you're choosing to use English in your day-to-day communication, you're
Bragging.
showing off, you're bragging, you are ubabi nyingi. Like I know my mister has told me that a lot. So mister, unajisikia sana. Mister, calm down. English is not for maringo, and English is not for ubabi, and it's not for rich people, like we have said. English is just a language to communicate like any
like
other.
Swahili or like Luo, you can
Yes, you can use it as any other language. We are not against speaking our local language and languages or mother tongues. We are saying it is equally important for you to learn English in as much as you're speaking your other languages, because once you come out of your comfort community zone, then you realize you need the English. If you haven't met Angie before, she's Angie Owoko on YouTube. Please subscribe to her channel. I will leave the link in the description section. And we are so glad that she could take her time out to come and meet me, as well as do this video with me. Thank you so much, Angie. Yeah, thank you so much,
channel.
And if you're coming from Angela's channel, thank you so much for coming over. Karibu nyumbani. See you around. Bye bye.